Now where you from? Big city, bright lights, goons, fist fight, crowd balls, alcohol, all on the weeknight. Now where you from? Turning down ain't an option around here, and running no fact the mouth will get you dropped around here. Now where you from? Ain't my city live.
I seen a dude last night in the club.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Welcome to the AyeAye Meeting.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the AyeAye Meeting.
Nah.
You got to get hyped, Charlotte.
I said.
You got to get hyped,
Welcome to the AyeAye Meeting.
Welcome.
There you go. Some of the drink champ things that they be doing, screamers and shit, and all them horns. We got to get some of them.
Because it has been a year.
It has been a year.
365.
Excuse me one moment.
Yes, goodness. We've been
Go ahead, talk among yourselves.
entertaining y'all for a very long time.
300? No.
Episode 40. And I found this Playboy jacket just now too. It's not the same one, but it's
It's
not
on
good.
eBay?
Nope. Playboy got an actual website.
It's a real bunny.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird, but I like weird stuff. So.
Good. Because that is weird.
Are you just judging me? You judging?
Speaking of weird, so I went down to Savannah for St. Patty's.
St. Patrick's Day.
In this van, he was drunk, he was a white man. You know how they get when they drunk. He was like, "Where are you guys from?" It was like Jacksonville, Florida. He was like, "Oh, where the weirdos are from."
Oh.
Okay.
I said, "You know
Wait a
what?
minute.
I will accept that instead of Jack and Kill and Jackson Kill. So I will accept weirdo."
Did he walk off after that?
No, he was like, "Oh, where are you from?" He was like, "Listen, I'm from Africa." Like he was drunk. He said, "You didn't expect that, did you? I am the whitest African American you will ever meet."
Did he have right here?
Probably had green
Like a
hair.
Sandy Reddish.
It was? You're welcome. Go ahead.
You know?
No, what was I watching something and there were like a lot of Good Luck Charlie, the TV show on Netflix with Idris Elba. Shout out to him. But it was like a wedding and there were like white African American. Can you say white African American?
I mean, I've never met any, but okay.
Yeah,
You can say white. There are
white
white
African Americans. And I feel like it's like a contradiction. I don't know why. But go ahead.
Because
We just-
African American isn't a color.
Right, thank you. Okay.
And when we fill out paperwork,
Mm-hmm. Oh, they do ask if we're black.
it says black and then it says African American. Like sometimes quotation marks.
But on the show, they were having a wedding. It was like a lot of white African Americans there, and they had like red hair. So I just figured out.
Yeah.
History lesson.
What is it?
Oh, I had a history
Obviously,
lesson.
because I ain't know
I
about
learned from a child.
You want to bring it up now?
I think, don't quote me,
Nobody's on culture.
I think a child told me that Offset was a backup dancer for,
Oh, wow.
What?
was it Whitney Houston?
Offset used to dance. I don't know about him being a backup dancer.
Yes, and I was like,
I think I saw that too. Was he dancing for
I know
somebody?
this
used to
was
dance.
a 11-year-old child gave me this information because we were walking through Disney Park singing, "I want to dance with somebody."
Yeah, he was. Also, was a backup dancer for Whitney Houston as a kid.
11-year-old gave me that information, and I was like, I'm going to share that.
Oh, Whitney Houston and TLC. So you were
Offset went from
Atlanta
backup dancing
to selling drugs.
to selling drugs
I
to
sold drugs.
Amigo.
You forgot he sold his whole album is talking about his past. He
Listen,
definitely
I
mentioned
don't think people talk about their real stuff.
Well, no, Offset actually, I don't know how much of the rest of them guys sold drugs, but Offset definitely did, considering
jail
the
for
fact
it.
that he'd been to jail a bunch of times for drugs.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And 21 Savage has explained that that's how they know each other before music. Because Offset used to sell he'd do his thing, and 21 used to do his thing, and they run in the same circles and things like that. So
And it's Atlanta, so
Yeah.
everybody knows each
Everybody
other.
know everybody in
You
Atlanta.
So, shout out to our fun fact from children.
Okay, thank
Are
you.
you smarter than the
They
5th grader?
they be knowing their stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Apparently
They be
that
knowing it.
situation.
I ain't know nigga was a professional backup dancer, you know.
So we haven't been here about a week. How is everybody? I'm late, I know, to the party. Oh, my name is Rebecca, by the way, a.k.a. the Crown One, a.k.a. I got it. My present is a gift. Don't act surprised. Boom.
Boom.
That came from Tierra Whack, by the way. Shout out to her.
Drop one of the clues bombs for her.
My present is a...
I was saying you, not the lady.
Shout out to her.
From above.
Child,
What is your name?
The Playboy De Niro.
Oh, now that's why you the Playboy bunny jacket.
I just said I thought it was dope. That's
See
all.
that?
I said, but I'm not a Playboy.
No
Oh,
more.
I'm almost 35 years old.
You say that to say what?
I can't still be running around here being a Playboy. You hear me?
I know some old pimps.
They pimps. They not smashing everybody. They
Well, no,
they making
I'm
money.
sorry. I know some ancient smashers.
Some what?
Ancient
smashers.
Ancient smashers.
Yes. They be in the club.
She's gonna write that down.
When the last time you been in the club?
Ancient, but this
Oh
ancient.
my
Jim's
God.
place is a.
There's a lot of ancient
Club? That's a
smashers in
lounge.
there.
I'm feeling Jim.
They be there every Wednesday.
That's a lounge. That's not.
Is it?
Yes, that shit the size of this house.
What's your name?
I love Jim.
I love their chicken wings.
Matter of fact, I was supposed to go like last Wednesday and I didn't, and then people knew I was going.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday morning, people like blowing my phone up. Are you okay? It's a big old fight
Big
in there.
Okay,
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. That's my man for the day.
Oh.
The Nero don't do gyms.
Okay. I just told Plain Jane that Jim's the only place I know where like no one ever gets shot in the parking lot. But they will have a fight, but it ends like that because security don't play. Like they will pick you up and carry you out.
Well,
I've
that
seen
shit
that
was
happen.
massive from what I heard.
Oh wow. I have to show
It
you
was
my
a big
wing.
one.
I didn't see it, but apparently it was on Facebook. But like 4 people called me.
Oh, your name?
Plain Jane.
Okay, for people.
And why is niggas still filming fights and posting it? Wow.
I don't ever feel the need to take my phone out if there's a fight going on.
Right.
I'm like,
recording.
Because the times that I should be recording, I don't. Because that's like when I'm out doing something fun. Because I'm enjoying
Social
myself.
media.
This clickbait thing is real.
It really is.
This shit is real.
It's called what?
Clickbait. When you see like a headline.
Oh.
Yeah, like you
I
just
never
click
heard
it.
it called clickbait.
Yeah, it's called
That
clickbait.
sounds disgusting to me.
Okay. Oh, okay. All
That's why I said clickbait. That sounds like a thirst trap.
right. You can't even
That's
say it
basically,
anymore.
but that's technically
Yeah,
what it is.
No, a sexual thirst trap.
I mean, thirst
some
trap
people
is
get
thirst trap.
excited when they click on stuff.
Click.
Okay, thank you. We got it.
Don't sound like eBay.
She is her feelings.
You started it.
How I started? I just said clickbait.
That's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
Great. Well, that's fine because when dudes say I got drip for sale, I just.
I'm so
That
over.
sound like penis juice.
I'm so over the drip. Like, cause I remember back in the day, like around 2001, 2002, and niggas was like the drips. That was when you had what's some shit,
STD?
chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Yeah.
That was what was dripping. Why do niggas praising drip?
Wait,
now?
That's like the song,
Don't do
She
that.
Got That Fire.
Oh yeah.
See, I couldn't understand that then either. So I'm like, hold on, that's not a good thing.
I was saying it back then as a youth. I was like, y'all sure that she got fire? Okay. But
Yeah.
She got that fire, so holla at a nigga if you want it. Nah, bro.
That Oscar
backwards.
Mayer.
You backwards, homie. You
That means she
backwards.
burning down
Yeah,
there.
bro,
Yeah.
you backwards. I'm good.
But I will say, if John Let the Baby song come on drip too hard, I am gonna get excited because I love
Okay,
that song.
but see, that's the thing. It's cool. When I heard the drip thing a few times, it was alright. But Jesus Christ, man, everything is drip these days, and I'm so over it.
You're right.
I am so over it.
But again, if any year that Gunna and Lil Baby play, I'm gonna get.
21 Savage got a song. He was like, "Someone drip, get a mop."
Oh.
Okay, man.
I'm over the drip.
But it's supposed to mean like I'm saucy or
Yeah, but it went,
like gold.
it went from sauce to I got the juice to now it's drip, and now what just happened to swag?
Don't overuse the
I
vibe.
still respect swag.
Okay.
I'm cool with the swag.
Alrighty, because that is what the youth don't say.
The youth, just oh my god, they drain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Any fad that comes out, they
Yeah.
take it and run with it, and it's like, oh my god, just get the hell off the track. I'm sick of y'all running with the same shit. And now Plies old last talking about drip for sale. That's one of the dumbest songs I've ever heard.
But the beat go hard.
I don't care.
But just
I never heard it outside of Twitter.
I heard it on the radio, and I was like, oh, and then it got stuck in my head, and I was telling Plain Jane about it, and she was like, that just sound gross, and I was like, okay, thanks, because now it does sound gross. So, okay, and he's not the youth, but he is consistent in what he does.
Because he keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, but it sounds like
If
that.
that's what's selling, Plies gonna do it.
So you ran off with the plug twice,
Well, he started that.
and now he's selling drugs.
Not everybody running off on the plug. Okay, niggas gonna get killed out here running off
Yeah,
on the plug.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think that shit cool?
Y'all only see Pies on Instagram. Y'all don't see him.
You better
Okay.
stop playing with these people.
Are you the plug?
I ain't no, I don't do that. I don't do none of that.
Alrighty.
Plug isn't a bad thing.
I mean, you can be the plug of anything,
Mhm.
technically.
Okay.
But I ain't, no, I don't get involved.
I keep to myself. So moving on, we have our addictions. Who wants to go first?
You can.
Me? Oh, did you want to go?
I mean, I could have. I was
Go ahead.
prepared, but I don't.
Oh, go ahead. I always go first. I don't want to go first.
No, you don't. She always go first.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Right. So
We'll
y'all take off.
Okay, so
Again, she said ladies first.
what's the song?
Would you like to go?
Shout out to Latifah. I don't. Oh yeah.
That song old as shit. What's that? 92?
Yeah, that's when she was actually wearing crowns.
Jesus.
Yeah, shout this can't clap to her. This
I
is
rock
wearing
with Queen.
crowns.
Yeah, I like Queen.
Cause like if you think like rapping and then it's like you think about movies and you think about like TV shows and that's like a whole production where she's giving money to like create like a whole community. Shout out to her. Okay, so excuse me. One of my addictions, I don't know if it's addiction. I'll say it's a recovery. I had the chance to, I made myself do something outside of the norm. And me and my mother went to the Jacksonville Zoo, and I had so much fun. And it was like a stress reliever, because you walk around and see all the animals and stuff. Let me say this. I'm so glad that God was like, girl, you can't have kids yet. Y'all churn. People churn are bad. Like,
Oh, yeah.
at the zoo, and then you be wondering why animals be attacking, but your child is like trying to like feed a zebra. And it's like, can you get your child?
And at least they ain't trying to jump in the damn excursion and take photos.
Right. Some people were like really, really close to the fence, and then they tell you, right? Like, then I'm happy that the Jaguar?
It was a Jaguar.
They're not gonna put the Jaguar down because of your stupidity.
Right.
Because you definitely did something dumb. But I did enjoy myself. I didn't realize that just thinking about how many people have to like take care of the zoo because it's so freaking big. And then they have like a whole entire like African exhibit where when you walking around, like the tigers can like walk like over you, like this big old like train looking thing.
Oh,
It's really
wow.
nice. And then they had like the gorillas and the monkeys. So pretty. And you know, everybody, I love elephants, so I saw the elephants too. But I really enjoyed myself. It was like a stress reliever because, you know, I've been working on overtime at work, so I'm not complaining about. But it's like when you get to the mundane, whatever it's called, where you're just like working and coming home and going to sleep. It gets like stressful by yourself because it's like, man, I ain't doing nothing but working, going home and coming
I ain't
to
got
sleep.
no damn life.
Yeah, like you feel like you don't have a life. So
Work-life balance.
yeah, so I went to the zoo. I think I went for like 2 hours. Really nice. All the animals were awake. So I think about getting a membership because they have like a night. They have like specials for members where I think it's like next to 22nd. Like at night, like they shut everything down, but everything is by like what's that thing called? Not candlelight, but like little fireball light, whatever. And like a trail, like the whole African exhibit. I think like you said, the monkeys like playing like blocks and communicating and stuff. They're like members or whatever. I want to be a member or something.
I ain't mad with you, son.
Right.
Take off.
So
You gonna go by yourself though? Like you?
no, my mom is really
Oh, okay.
I don't know too many people that like going to the zoo like I do, so
I haven't been since like 08.
you should go. I love that. It was so many families out there. It's so many, I'll just say African American families out there too. Just like minding your business, looking at animals. Nice. One little girl was like, "Oh, that's a crane or whatever. Where babies come from? The stork." Yeah. So she's like, "That's where babies come from." I thought, "Oh, that's cute." Some of y'all kids, like I said, if y'all children just can't listen to you guys in the park, don't take them to the zoo. Period. And my addiction is Tierra Whack. Every Wednesday she comes out with a new song. She has Whack History Month, which I love. So shout out to her. I see her just growing. She's like 24, 25. I just went to her music, and she's on Apple. Is it Ebro? Has his what is it called, like #1 or Mix Up or whatever. She has an interview on Apple, and she also was on one of the late night shows. So just shout out to her for just doing her thing. I love her music. Addicted every Wednesday. I'm just looking for a new song. So those are my addictions, my recoveries.
Okay. So the zoo was a recovery?
For me being stressed out from working.
Gotcha.
I said it was like you come home, you go to work, and it's just like, ugh, what can I do?
Right.
And daylight savings is like kicking everybody's behind.
It did.
Is it not? Is it? Oh.
I damn sure called out the day after.
Did you? You know what time it was? Like you just wasn't.
I just needed to relax. It was a long day. That day of, it was just a long day.
Was it long or
It
short?
was King's birthday party, and it was just a stressful day. So I was like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna just relax.
Did you wake up
And
Sunday
I never
and
walked out the
say,
house.
what time is it?
Mm-mm.
I do
But you
not.
know, these phones, man, they update automatically by themselves.
Well, I have my phone, and then I have an actual clock in my room, and then I have the TV too. So I was like trying to, like, I know my phone was right, but I just wanted to double check and make sure. Because, you know, you can't depend on technology. Yeah, I woke up like 4 times.
Hell, I ain't even changed my watch yet.
Oh, okay. But nobody
Like
listened
2
and
weeks?
watched. It's been a week.
A week? Yeah, see?
Exactly today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm off now. Shucks.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you going? You ready?
No,
you
you
prepared?
go. No.
You're not prepared? You
Go
sure?
ahead.
Okay. Well, I have two
Oh.
since it's been 2 weeks.
It has.
Yeah, I have two. That was just a clever way of doing it. I have one.
You sound the Blues Clues dog. Did you mean to do that on purpose?
I did, and I was trying to make the air horn
The
sound.
Blues Clues dog.
Yes.
Is that with the white man with the sweater?
Yes, Steve.
There's a lot of white men
Oh,
with
okay.
sweaters, but Steve.
Oh, you're right.
Oh man, listen.
And Blues friend Magenta.
That stuff. I don't watch all that crap.
Is that a remix version?
No, it's how it goes. Mel. Go ahead.
Shit, what am I getting myself into today?
Go a little faster than that.
No, it doesn't. Go ahead.
What have I
Gabrielle.
gotten myself into today? You people are crazy.
It's a time change.
Right.
Okay. Well, the first one I gotta go with Drink Champs.
Okay.
That particular week. I don't know if it's a podcast or a talk show, but it's very guest driven.
Mm-hmm.
Every episode has a guest.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching a few of those. I've been trying to watch, but they're just so damn long. So I have to
Like
watch
2
them in
hours.
sections. Like I'll watch 30 minutes now, come back to it type of stuff. But I'll watch one. I was watching one, and Trick Daddy was on there. That dude is amazing.
Mhm.
You hear me? The nigga said we should get rid of Father's Day. Right? We shouldn't have Father's Day no more because we don't benefit from Father's Day at all. You see what I'm saying? He said, but we should be able to write a rule where it's legal for girls to have side niggas. And that man, the side nigga and the husband, they cool. Like hey bro, when you ain't got time for
You
them.
sound just like Trick Daddy right now.
I'm telling you what he was
He's so
saying.
stuck in his ways.
That's what he was saying. This nigga said he won't give his wife the divorce that she won't because the only reason niggas want her is because she's married to Trick Daddy. She said, if I get rid of you, ain't nobody gonna want you. I'm doing you a favor.
And if you watch the show, he would not.
You still won't do it now?
I guess he said he gave her the money for it at one point and
Yeah.
she spent it on something else.
Oh,
So
okay,
he was
well,
like,
she don't
I ain't
want
doing
you.
it no
And
more.
it took him a while to get to her, but he probably knew.
That dude is amazing.
But nobody knows who she is unless she, like, if I saw her, like, walking down the street, I wouldn't be like, oh, there goes Trick Daddy's wife without the show, Love and Hip Hop Miami. So I wouldn't be like, I don't think a dude in the club would be like, oh, so you married a Trick Daddy? Like, she would have to tell them, by the way, I'm married to Trick Daddy. You still
Right.
remember and all.
That's
It's
the
gonna be a
thing.
Miami thing. Like you
But
have to live in
you gotta
Miami,
live in
and
Miami.
you know.
Because they say she trimmed the cousin also.
Yeah,
That's
she
true.
does. She does
Or
Trick
that's
Daddy
like,
hair.
that's like homie cousin
It's
type.
probably true.
I can see it being true.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I just know that nigga Trick Daddy crazy.
Yeah.
That nigga that is crazy for real. Like, dead ass crazy.
It's that uncle crazy where you talk crazy, but it's like
But
that's
he's
behind what
serious.
you're saying.
But he dead
Yeah.
ass
I say
serious.
he's stuck in his
Yeah,
ways.
he dead ass
That's why he
serious.
plays dominoes. Those are the uncles.
And has a
Dominoes.
food truck.
And you're somebody's uncle.
Ah, yeah. I have a
Okay.
few nieces.
And he has a food truck.
They say that they can cook now.
They
can
say
see
he
that.
They
can
say they can
cook.
cook.
I can see that.
They say who else I watched? I watched a Fat Joe one recently. Redman. I watched the Redman one.
So these are people that we need to wake up.
Yeah, because I mean, Nori said something on there that I was very enlightened to hear. He said like the way music is going these days,
Mm-hmm.
or the people that we grew up listening to and we love and respect, they don't get no love out here from the young niggas. They just call them,
no.
they just call them OGs, and they ain't calling them that to celebrate them. They calling that to say you old and you done fell off. We got it now.
Yeah.
Type of thing. And he was like in every other culture of music, they could be 70 years old still making music and still be popping.
Right.
But in our culture, once you reach like 30 years old, don't nobody want to hear you no more. You're like, that's not cool.
I would say. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We addressed that on the show.
Mm-hmm.
We've been here for a year, so we definitely addressed how these young people need to get these older people as a feature, and you might be popping better to touch all ages and of music.
Right.
Hell yeah, because if I was still doing music, I would definitely go to Method Man, Redman for a feature.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to touch their fan base. Like if you 28, you only going to touch 22 to 28. But if you go and start doing music with them old heads,
Mm-hmm.
then guess what? Now you getting their fan base as well because you got on the song with them and held your own. Just like the dude Logic did. He got a song with Wu-Tang and snapped on that song.
He has another song with like oh god, I can't remember his name. But with that being said, which I understand, but there are some old rappers who don't want to collab
Well,
with
if you
the young
suck,
rappers.
then yeah.
Well, 2 Chainz was talking about like how he asked Jay-Z and Jay-Z was like, not this one. And he was just like,
it's a
what?
difference though. It's not like Jay-Z don't rock with 2 Chainz.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just,
Oh, that was solid to me.
he rocked
Yeah.
with 2 Chainz. He told him like, we gonna work. It's just like right. And even 2 Chainz said Jay-Z move on his own time.
But 2 Chainz not being, well, I guess about the same age. But he took it as it just being, this is what it is. A young rapper would be like, man, like how Kodak Black is like,
diss record would
right, a diss record that came out.
Or this Instagram live.
Right, like how Kodak was saying like Lil Wayne need to die. I don't know, like that was weird.
And all that was because Lil Wayne didn't come and rock with you at the club.
But he did a song.
Like he got a song with you.
Then he went back and was like, I'm just playing. No,
But it wasn't by his daughter.
No, she just got
she
involved.
said something because of the clip that surfaced from what he said in the club.
Yeah, and she's like, my daddy not gonna say anything, but I am.
Right, and then he snapped on her ass.
Yeah.
Did y'all see YFN Lucci's response?
No.
It was none.
Oh.
That nigga responded. He was like, man, nah, that nigga ain't saying nothing crazy like that. He know what's up.
It was on tape.
And he left it at that.
Okay.
Everybody was like, Lucy don't want that Kodak.
And he was like, Kodak's from Florida.
Right, Uncle Trick would have came back and be like, tell why you left Lucci.
Yep.
We want the smoke.
We want the smoke. So, okay.
So yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
That's like the only other podcast I listen to. Only other one. Us and them. That's it.
Okay.
I can't do all that other stuff. It's 1,500 podcasts out here. You gotta pick your poison. I got to use ours first, and then now I got extra time. I listen to the Drink Champs. Okay, so that's one.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is this week. I've been sold. Well, not sold because they already been legendary to me. But Rockefeller Records.
Okay.
That record label as a whole, and I didn't realize until just this week how much I actually loved Rockefeller Records to the point to where every artist that they dropped, I bought that shit. Listen to it all the time, knew it shit word for word. Every movie they drop, I've been watching them all week. I was watching Backstage yesterday, if you remember from the Hard Lock Knife Tour. When it was Jay-Z, DMX, Redman and Method Man, Ja Rule, all of them. So yeah, I just, and the way that they've been out since 95, you know what I'm saying? They came out in 95, they got 1,015 platinum albums. Everybody sold records except Emil. That's why she got dropped. And then they started making...
What? I'm surprised. What happened? I love, like, every time Jigga what? Jigga who? What? Did she just fall off?
I want to say back in those days, it was so easy to sell records. And we are Rockefeller. And you come out and you sell records then, like they're selling records today, 12,000 in a week? Oh, no, we can't do nothing with you.
Because right now that would be like a good thing.
Yeah, you sell 12,000 right now, you might go number one. Back then, 12, you ain't even making Billboard top 200. So she didn't make the cut. But there's some rumors out there that, business and pleasure got mixed.
I heard about that.
With her and the head honcho. And once certain little details started coming out, it was like, all right, we got to get her out of here. And we can use record sales as a reason. That could be it, but I don't know for a fact.
That's a way of pushing everything out.
It's a way. You know.
When you listen to Rockefeller music lately, are you using Tidal?
No.
Okay.
I don't have Tidal. I use Apple Music.
I thought you had Tidal.
I had Tidal because I wanted to hear my Blueprint albums. But what I did was, I had Tidal for them 30 days. I had Tidal for them 30 days, and then I went to iTunes.
You love Tidal.
I went to iTunes and purchased all of my Blueprint albums.
You still got credit.
So I still supported.
Yeah.
I mean, I got all the CDs. I just don't have a CD player no more.
So did you download Tia Marie's album?
I actually streamed it now. But back then, I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it back then. I bought the single.
So maybe you would help her pay 50 Cent what she owes him.
I mean, her music now isn't good. So,
yeah, but I'm saying she.
I love Tia Marie. I love to look at her.
The publishing, when it's
royalties and publishing and shit like that. I mean, I streamed the How to Make a Girl Feel a few times over the last 2 weeks. It's a hot record, but that was her only hot record.
That was like the first time like Jay-Z was like you could see him like on a video like besides the mill.
But she was
hot.
Looked nice. I mean, at the end of the day, looked sold records back then. I don't know how much they sell records now, but if you look good back then as a girl and you had some kind of talent, you could sell some records.
I think this thing what you're think when Friday Tia Marie. I think because they always like compare Tia Marie and Rihanna, which I don't think was which you can't do that. But I think Rihanna did have to like go back in the lab and try to figure out what she wanted to do and how she wanted to do it. Because it wasn't until Umbrella came out that everybody was like, I mean, Promise to DJ was good.
But what was
Umbrella
the first album?
out. Hey, Mr. DJ.
Hey,
What was the
DJ?
one on there with the murder song? I don't
That
want
was
to
like
be
the second one.
That was when she started.
That was
popping.
Umbrella. That's when
Umbrella came after that.
Was
No,
all on
Umbrella
the
came
same
out
album,
first.
No, Umbrella
And
came
then-
out. That was like third because Jay-Z was on that song.
Right,
She
but
was
nobody
already lit by then.
No.
Yes, man.
Because when she had that
I'm
bob haircut, everybody was like, "Who is that?" And it was like, it was Rihanna.
I'm telling you.
And then Murderer came out.
Well, we got an intern right here.
Absolutely.
That's fine.
Absolutely.
You see, I'm not googling anything.
I'm not either. I'm just going straight to her discography on Apple Music.
And look underneath the albums.
I know.
So,
Go ahead. Oh,
we're
were
just
you done?
naming female. No,
Oh, okay,
it's
so go
like,
ahead.
I wouldn't mind if Carrie Hilson dropped something.
This is a thing, and I just heard.
I
This.
still listen to her album.
Yeah, she was really good. Because she made that one song about maybe a possibility that you dissed Beyonce. That just ended like your career.
Alright.
And she was saying how like she's trying to do her own thing, which I don't understand how you can't do your own thing because there's so many independent people out there. You just put out your music, but for some reason she just can't. She said herself, she just can't put out music.
Who?
Carrie Hilson, like
Carrie Hilson?
like whoever she's. Which is, I don't understand how people can say that because there's so many independent people just like put
Wasn't
out
she
music.
signed to Polo the Don?
I just know that her beats always came from Polo the Don or Timbaland. Like they were always together.
Oh,
That's a Polo
Timbaland,
to
which
God.
that's my favorite album. He did most of the beats on.
Yeah, that was her first album. What's the second?
I think at the end of the day, everybody who was signed to Polo the Don just fell off. Because he did.
Shout out to Rich Boy.
Pretty Girl Rock
He
was
fell
her
off.
second.
Got some D's on there. Well, he been on the Family T.I. and them.
Oh, yeah?
So working with Monica. So
Okay.
he's still
So he's still working
Still
behind the
active.
scenes?
Yeah.
His beats was hard as hell. He had some of the hardest beats in the world.
His body's talking.
But yeah, to prove my point,
Am I right?
Rihanna's album, the one with We Ride,
Oh, We Rise My Song.
A Girl Like Me,
That was the first one,
that's
right?
the second album. And then the third album was Good Girl Going Bad with Umbrella on.
Oh.
The first album was
I
that
know
reggae
this.
stuff. It was like, it seemed like a full reggae album with the replay and all that mess.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
you
like
are
that.
correct. I never bought one of her albums. I just listened to her.
Anti is my favorite.
I actually bought that Good Girl, like A Girl Like Me though. I bought that.
That was a bird flying.
Inside?
No, it's outside. But
Oh.
I've been just deciding. I just been noticing. I don't know because I watched the Bird Box or what.
Oh Lord.
But I just been noticing like a lot of birds flying
They've
around.
been everywhere.
Like everywhere. On top of that, planes have been flying down lower than usual. I just leave it at that. Don't say anything more on you. Just look up in the sky. Next thing you know, you see like 4 or 5 birds just flying around for no reason. But go ahead.
That's what's up. So yeah, I was just saying, I love Rockefeller Records to this day. I
Mhm.
still pull up my diamond. You know what I'm saying?
You do?
Now, absolutely all the time. I pose with it all the time. Of course, everybody who signed to Rock Nation, I try to support. But they just got so many people.
You listen to Belly?
I have not listened to him solo yet,
I like
but
him.
he's pretty dope. All the features I've heard.
Go
Like
with
I
the first
said,
album.
A lot of the artists that's on Rock Nation now is management deals and not
Mhm.
necessarily signed to the
I
labels.
think
Or
you told me that.
the people that signed to them, then yeah, I rock with them. Like Fab, Rihanna, of course, and Jay-Z, and J. Cole. But outside of that, I don't really listen to nobody else on Rock Nation.
I want Fab to
I
come
just
talk to us.
listened to
I'm gonna put that there. I want Fabulous to come have a sit with us because I just want to know where his music mind is because you don't really drop albums,
You drop tape.
you drop tapes. But I listened to
It might be a New York thing.
That's where the show money come from. The more tapes you drop, you got music.
because I was listening to Lumi D.
He was featured on
He
there.
was featured on there. Him and
Busta
Busta Rhymes. And I was like a Lumi D fan. Like I bought her album when I was younger. And I listened to it like a couple of days ago. And like her second album had like Noriega on there, Wyclef, Pitbull. But it was like she had to be popping in order for all these people to be on there. But I listened to that part and I was thinking to myself like, he's like so dope, which I would say on the show. But it's like you have to find like a mixtape, not
Fab always
album.
been dope. And like you say, his albums don't never translate. They sold a little bit. But
yeah.
the albums don't translate to how dope Fab really is.
Yeah.
And that's the God honest truth that you just said.
So who's that
That's
responsibility of? Is that just management or is that
What it is in the music business, especially back in the day when the mixtapes was You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Heavy, like, we
DatPiff.com.
putting out mixtapes. Back then, you had the free creative control to do whatever you wanted on mixtapes. You could just go
That's
in.
probably his mindset.
On the albums, though, that stuff got to be clear from labels. The labels got to say, nah, I don't really want to go this direction. We want you to be more commercial.
Right.
I think Fab always came out with them chick-related songs because the label wants you to go this route to sell records, so you have to do that. But when Fab talk his street shit on mixtapes, can't nobody rock with him.
Well, lately, like his summertime shootout.
I love that.
I've been listening to like the last few weeks, and that came out in 2017.
The Real One's like my favorite song.
I love Fab. Fab is actually in my. I got so many rappers in my top 10. I got like 20
So
rappers in my top 10.
So you have 20 rappers.
But I got, but
10, 20?
But you know how in bracketology and things like that, you got people who tie. So that means you number 7, all 3 of y'all number 7, type of thing. Fab is definitely up there.
The kid is so quiet. Okay, Plain Jane. It's the bad
I don't know
thing.
if
It's
it's
quiet.
snoring or not. So, let me see. My recovery would be vacationing for 10 days. We mentioned time change, and I was actually in New York this time last week actually, and we called the hotel room to have a wake up call at 5, and they were like 6:08, and I was like, no, call us at 5 o'clock. Like I'm like time change. It was like 6:08, and I was like, listen, we gotta get an Uber, go to the airport. 5. Not realizing our room number was 608.
That's what he was trying to tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh.
They never called us.
Oh.
Happy I set my alarm for 5. The reason I didn't call is because time did change.
So they called you at 6?
At 6 o'clock.
Eesh. But they still wouldn't. Go ahead.
Of course, we were downstairs waiting on an Uber around that time. So my recovery, you know, everyone has their hood things. It's crazy how can I put it? Like being in New York. Okay, so we stay in Jacksonville. We have bums downtown.
We have unfortunate people.
Homeless people.
I call them unfortunate.
Homeless, unfortunate.
I will not call them
That's
bums.
fine.
Never mind.
Yeah, bums is not cool.
No, I do apologize because some people have bums living in their home.
Right. A lot of
Very
those.
true.
A lot of
Your
those.
bum could be on the elevator with you, working at your same job with you.
Yeah, I told Mom I did something for
Right, you
unfortunate.
was
Unfortunate. That's a good term, like, because we all know their situation. It's unfortunate.
So it's like a lot of them in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because, like, even when you cross the street in New York, you got, like, 30 to 50 people crossing the street at the same time.
Yeah, it's a production.
And here in Jacksonville, you might see 2 to 5 people crossing the street.
Yeah.
And it's in the subway down. I know it's not my first time going, but it's just amazing how I'm just a few states away and everything is totally different.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the subway took like 27 minutes to get us, and we was like, we don't got time for that. So we went upstairs, we went up to the street, and I say, and we seen a cab sitting at a red light. We was like, hey, we can get in? And he was like, go, come on, get on
That's what
in.
they do in New York.
Wow.
Cabs and trains. Ain't nobody driving no cars.
And then you see so many people with luggage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we had our luggage. And we
Not
didn't go to our hotel room until like later on.
Mm-hmm.
But we bought so much stuff. We just put the stuff in the luggage, so we have to carry around all these bags with us.
Right.
But it's so many people, and just the way they dress down there.
Up there.
There.
Yeah. Up north.
Up north.
Up east.
It's crazy how the weather is, because we might be cold, but to them, you'll see the long sleeve, the shorts,
Scarves.
the high socks,
Yeah.
and some regular shoes. Like, there was some shoes, I don't even know what to call them. They look like booties, but it's crazy. Like, I guess it's her man. Her and her man have the same booties.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's the norm up there.
yeah. So I enjoyed that. I came home, slept for a few hours, and the next day I was at Disney driving. Disney got to do something at parking.
You know the parking?
They don't have a multi-day pass.
Oh, you have to pay every day.
That's $25
Shit.
for 4 parks. That's $100 for just parking alone.
Yeah, I used to take the bus.
Good thing. What?
Yeah, you have like it's like a bus that
Shuttle.
drop, the shuttle, thank you. That
But
drops
you
you
have
off.
to park in the parking lot to get on the shuttle.
Mhm.
Unless you stay in the resorts, which they have the shuttle that goes to the resorts and pick up. But my mother has a handicap sticker.
Mhm.
So we were able to park close at all times. Shout out to Disney for having their disabled accommodation.
I heard about that. That's down on
Because
time.
a ride can take 225 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you have the medical accommodation, they just scan your we had wristbands. I love their thing. They can just stand and you're like standing in line virtually. They'll tell you what time to come back where you be in the front of the line.
What's that?
Oh shit.
And while you're doing that, you can go ride
Other right.
other rides and stuff like that. And if you don't be back at a certain time, they do give you extra time to get there. And the good thing about it is if you have Fast Pass, which you have to do Fast Pass way in advance, get on rides, just walk through. It doesn't interfere with your Fast Pass. So I got a Fast Pass for this time, but if we have the medical accommodation for this ride,
Right.
everything goes in.
That's
So
good.
I had a really fun weekend. We go to Animal Kingdom like 3 times out the year.
Yay.
I haven't been to Epcot since I was little. Last spring break, my son said we need to go to Epcot. So this spring break, we went to Epcot. I must say, Epcot might be my best park.
I like it. It's very like scientific-y, explaining life.
Yeah, they have a ride. It's called Mission Space.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a virtual ride. You get in, but it's 4 people on the ride. You have a pilot, a captain, a navigator, and a commando, I think.
Aww.
And you get in there and you just forget, one of those rides, you forget you're at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
You really think you're in space.
Mhm.
They have a screen that comes directly to your face. If you're claustrophobic, you just have to count. Because it's
I can see that happening to a lot
But-
of people.
the whole entire thing just turns up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're shooting off to space, and then they tell you each pilot, go ahead and do gear and stuff like that, and it's buttons on there you have to push. So it was a lot of fun.
That sounds fun.
If you live in Jacksonville and you're listening, the World of Nations is like garbage compared to what Epcot has.
Okay.
Epcot, you have about 8 or 9 countries,
Mm-hmm.
and we ate at Italy. Girl, I pay for food. People look at our pictures. I am not skinny. I like to eat.
Okay.
Italy was so authentic. Is the word? The pizza was just like,
Italy pizza.
yes. And then France had the crepes.
Oh man, you bring me one?
You ain't getting shit from out of
I
there.
never stand crepes, but they're so good.
So yeah, and it's so big there where they have boats to take you on the other side of the country because it's so long to walk. We literally spent 2.5 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't even walk all the countries.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's the day that we was driving back, and I was like, I didn't think Epcot was going to be. But yes, up until June 30th, they have their Flowers in Spring Festival.
I'm going.
So yeah, that was during the week, and then I just came back from Savannah,
Was that for?
St. Patty,
St. Patty's.
which is officially today.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let me tell you,
You pinched me on punching you.
white people,
I got
we
my
love
green on,
y'all.
shout.
I just happen to have on green, but
It took us an hour and a half to find parking.
golly.
Yes, and there were some black African American people next to us, and us playing Juvenile, back that ass up.
That is the song of our youth or something. Like it never
She was
failed.
oldish, yeah, she was
The
around our
classic
age.
songs of our era.
That's like how you know like someone's like down with you. 'Cause they
We're
play
sitting
Juvenile.
in traffic, and these 2 white girls start
All right.
twerking their butts up against the lady's car. And of course, you know, we don't have a problem with stuff like that. So they all outside the window, get it, girl. As she got done, she walked on the sidewalk. They like me. They like me. The black people had liked me.
Oh wow, she's excited.
Yes, she was very much excited. It was so
It was
funny.
Juvenile. Everybody's excited.
White people like their green beer.
Mm-hmm.
They were getting towed up out there. You see
That is what makes me nervous.
so many ambulance like going through the city getting people that's just, you know,
Good
they were
angel.
told, yes, good angel. But I enjoyed myself. I couldn't get my Irish trash can because the man was like, Irish people only have Red Bull. And I was like,
What?
Irish trash can.
So you can only drink what Irish people drink?
No, that's just a drink that I love. It's a Long Island with an upside down Red Bull.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my recovery. My addiction will have to be Juice WRLD.
The rapper?
Yes, he has 2 songs. He has a new song out called Robbery.
Mm-hmm.
It's so clean. I think everyone should listen to it. Like, she took my heart and told me to put it in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And like she ran off with it.
Oh, they're cute.
And of course his song Lucid Dream. For some reason, if that song come on, me and my son just be singing it. I pray my son never has to sing that song dedicated to somebody.
Me neither. It's so dark.
Because I will have to go find out.
It's a child.
If
More
you
than
broke
likely.
If my son get older, he
gonna reach back and play Lucid Dreams.
We reach back and play stuff.
You're right. I listened to Lil D and I was like, I understand what I was going through.
And then 21 Savage when he's with Metro Boom.
Mm-hmm.
They have a nice collab.
Metro on Church Down to shoot you.
Yep. So those are my
that has to be a good friendship
between those 2.
Like if De Niro doesn't trust you, I would shoot you myself.
Well, look at there.
De Niro
No, I'm just
trust
saying.
anything. So yes.
Yeah, I mean, like when you're a female friend, like if he don't trust you, I would shoot you.
That's what we talk about in here.
Okay.
That's how we keep it lit. You heard me?
Are you gonna say that to one of
your many?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey! Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't stereotype me. Okay, I ain't cute enough to have me.
Oh, this is thing. We don't really have like what's that thing called? Itinerary today. We're just excited
We're
to be here.
slow. We're gonna keep it under.
But this recognizing crowns, this came to my phone. An 8-year-old Nigerian refugee was just crowned a chess champion. Can I play chess?
I don't.
I don't either. I was trying to learn when I was in high school. I took like a computer class when you had to like try, which I probably should have paid more attention. But like you had to like format like a whole website or whatever. And I wasn't like we would like do work for like 30 minutes, but it was like a lot of like Russian kids in there. No cap. And for the last like 45 minutes to the end of class, or whatever, the teacher and like the Russians like play like chess like right in front of us. And I was like trying to learn, but it's so complicated that I was like, I just play checkers. Which I was really good at checkers, and my dad like whipped my ass like clean, like jump. We're done. It was like 5 minutes.
When I was like 4th, 5th grade, and I used to go see a psychologist. I was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it's crazy because like at TV they sit down. Well, let's you gotta play chess. It's like no.
Right.
And then you're sitting there learning, but they're actually talking to you about what's going on and stuff like that.
I should really learn, considering that I love like kings and queens and crowns and all that stuff. But yeah, so shout out to him. He's 8 years old, Nigerian refugee, with his crowned a chess champion in New York statewide competition. I'm not gonna pronounce his name.
You ain't gonna try?
The
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Tantalua and Dawami,
You got that.
who lives in
Manhattan.
Manhattan. Unfortunately, was a homeless shelter. Him and his family won the kindergarten through 3rd grade category New York chess champion last week with an undefeated performance. So shout out to him. I remember that movie where the girl was in Africa and she was playing chess. Queen something. Can't remember.
That's a movie, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it. Yeah, Lupita's in there.
I know. It was a Disney movie.
And it was a true story too. So maybe he'll have his movie too, and then he won't be in the homeless shelter. So shout out to him. He's recognizing your crown. Came across my phone. I was like, oh, that's great. Love the children.
I'm not giving him no crown, but I do want to shout out Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday was officially 316 day.
Oh, shout out to him.
Everybody had to
Okay.
everybody had to do their thing and salute Stone Cold for the legendary antics that he brought to the culture back in the late 90s. So yeah, shouts out to Stone Cold.
Do you remember one of his quotes that he used to say?
He didn't do
Austin
suck it.
316 says out Europe.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You know.
And people used to like spell our names that way, and I was like, that's not how we.
That's not how we
how we
spell.
spell
We
our
don't
names.
talk about our last names on here.
We don't. But
That's
just
not
saying.
how.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't mind giving you mine.
Lucy, baby.
And this is totally off of what we talk about.
Sure, why not?
But can anybody answer me why people call you on Facebook?
Yes.
Like, can't they send you a message on Facebook or something like, hey, I need to holler at you, I'm going to call you or something? Why don't you just
No.
I just feel like
call
it's an
me through
accident.
inbox?
It's not for my mom and my sister.
Don't do that.
We have our family chat, and like my mom will call me, and I'd be like, yes. Oh, I meant to call your sister, but we're all in one group, so you have to do it by yourself. But that's the person that really calls me on Facebook.
I understand Facebook calling to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
If you have my number but you don't have an iPhone and you want to see face to face, you can call me because I got the video chat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you are a creeper that I do not entertain in my inbox and you call me on Facebook, no. But if you physically have my phone number but you trying to show me something because you're in the store or something like that and you don't have FaceTime from iPhone to iPhone.
I feel like I would still text you before I tell you I'm going to call you FaceTime. Like, isn't that the etiquette of that? Just saying, like, hey, can I call you?
But do you always text somebody before you call them on the phone?
Yeah, I do.
I don't hardly call anybody.
Yeah, that's why I do it, yeah.
But for two, if you have their number and you want to call them, that's fine. But if you don't have my number and you decide to take to inbox messenger and you just call me, like, whoa.
That's the workaround.
You know what I'm saying?
Because, like, now I don't need your number. And which back then, like, if I gave you my number, that was the permission to come into my life. But like you said, you could just pop me up on Facebook and be like,
I have done before, never mind. I was at a restaurant and this girl I went to high school with, she was also at the restaurant. And we just spoke and left like that. But when she left her wallet. Mm-hmm. So I did find her on Facebook, and I didn't want to send her no message because this is your wallet. I don't know how far you are or when you're going to look at your message. So I did call her on Facebook.
Did she answer? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was having like a long day.
Maybe your wallet somewhere.
My wallet?
That's enough of that.
No, I got my wallet. However, I did have a lady call yesterday and say, hey, I found this phone.
Was it your phone?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because she had multiple phones as a Playboy.
No. This was my main phone.
Oh.
It's weird. I mean, I see how it could have possibly happened to an extent. But, like, for one, I didn't know on these iPhones that the last person that called you, if you do this and it's right there, you can hit the button and it'll call back. I didn't know that. I thought the phone had to be unlocked to make a phone call, regardless. But since they had called me last, they called it back and was like, yeah, I just found this phone in the middle of the street, Blase Square. I live such and such, such and such. You just come pick it up. Yes, I just got this like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, good, because your phone probably wouldn't have been.
Yeah, it would have been done. It would have been done.
Yeah. Wow.
So that case.
So shout out to her for being honest.
Handy,
and there was a situation before where the homie lost his phone and I had to pay $40 to get it back. So
no, it's no quick story. Listen, the people was like, I mean, everybody know I'm a little. I could be 30 at times. Listen, y'all want to meet up, but y'all want to pay for the phone, but y'all want to meet up somewhere in the hood.
Yeah.
Get the phone back. My
yeah, we had like a whole band of people.
It was only $20, and she was like, "You don't gotta give me nothing." I'm like, "No, just take it."
Oh no,
you didn't have to call me and say you found this phone.
Oh no, we had to keep calling the phone, and then we tracked the phone, and then it was a hot.
If you find somebody's
just hold on to your phone, be responsible.
I don't care if it's a new phone, if it's an old phone. I don't care if the person's phone costs $1,000 and whatnot. Give people their phone back because people live on their memories of videos and photos, and everybody don't do the whole backup thing. Whatever reason is that's their business. Give people their phone.
Thank God, all our stuff in our cloud.
Yeah, I have a cloud. So yeah, what's I want to say? So shout out to them. Also the iHeartRadio Music Awards were on. I just only saw like 2 big names. LMA won the R&B Artist of the Year. 2 people that I saw won awards. Like a lot of people won awards.
Did LMA win too?
Why do you keep adding the O? So LMA, say it with me, LMA.
LMA.
No, what? LMA.
LMA. Oh, she sounds like grandma.
LMA won, I believe, like 3 awards. One of them was for the R&B Artist of the Year. Cardi B won the iHeartRadio. You just don't like.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Everyone has alcohol today.
I thought I seen it falling. You have napkins?
I in the kitchen.
I saved my napkins. I don't know that much.
Bad. I thought I seen it falling, and I tried to grab it to keep it from falling. I don't know.
Okay. So I didn't go out today, but I went out today because I smell like alcohol. Okay.
You was on the show.
I called the kid trying to escape. Half his body.
if he wouldn't have barked so much, we would let him out. But she's not in captivity, anybody. So, Cardi B won iHeartRadio Award of the Year, I believe. That's what she wants to put out there as. So, shout out to them two ladies. And those are my Crown talk. Speaking of Crown, I keep seeing where, they have like the master class of like, so they do like a master class like Shonda Rhimes, and you get to the, I keep seeing like Timbaland trying to do like a master class. And it made me think about, you were saying before, how we don't recognize like the greats. Mm-hmm. And I think that, or I'm wondering, just in your opinion, oh, the microphone. Okay. Like, I wonder if like people go to Timbaland for beats anymore, because now you do have like Metro Boomin, you have DJ Esco, and it's like
Mustard.
DJ Mustard. It's like, do you reach back, or you might with Swiss Beats? Like, I don't know. I just feel like they may get overlooked.
Ross has a masterclass.
What?
They still reach out to them, but not as frequent. You gotta remember, Pharrell was all over the Carters album.
Yeah, I thought that's a go-to guy. That's like your friend.
So it's like, yeah, that's the thing. You build relationships with people, and you'll still reach out to them, even though they're not popping as much as these other people are. Mm-hmm. But
that's just us wiping the table, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
I did.
But yeah, like you were saying, that they have to just reach out to them, because I always like, you would always hear like a Timbaland beat as soon as like the whole 1 in a Million just took over high school, between beating on the table, and that beat percussion just became popular with other artists as well. And it was like you had to call Timbaland for it.
And then Timberlake just dropped an album recently.
Yeah.
4 or 5 months.
No, that was like last year. When the Super Bowl was.
It was before the Super Bowl.
Of last year?
No.
This year?
Where are we?
It had to be last year in March.
I thought it was like late last year.
Yeah, but it wasn't too many Timbaland productions on it.
Okay, I'm sure he still got some.
It was more on the
joints.
other side.
Because I remember I was in Orlando and they was playing on their radio. It was like, this is the new hit from Justin.
Mm-hmm.
I think he must finna drop. I was like, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was a Man from the Woods.
Masterclass, which is the one I'm talking about, on November the 2nd, 2019, last year, Rick Ross, Zay Tobin, and Ray Murphy. They had their master class, and they have free online master classes for producers. This one was on July the 3rd, 2018. Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, Rick Ross.
Yeah, like they were traveling, and then they would like Kendrick Lamar just be like, "Hey guys," and he just like pop up and do, like you said, another rapper. Kendrick Lamar coming to my, "Hey guys, hey."
Go sit down. I want to talk to you.
I was. Don't do that. Don't disrespect. But yeah, I was thinking about that. Like I said, I've been listening to like a lot of I'll say our time music, and Timbaland, Missy Elliott would just like pop out, and shout out to her just for being great. Again, the trash bag was just a wonderful.
I feel like she finna get another award or something.
She is. She just got recognized for something, but I don't remember what it is. But even like now, after she's putting music out there, but not out there, she's still getting recognized. And I feel like producers should be the same way, because we know Swiss Beats because of the whole Rough Riders and Jay-Z, and like I said, now I just feel like even when his album came out, J. Cole was like executive producer on the album, so like he's reaching to the youth, which he wasn't even on the album.
Who went on the album?
J. Cole on the album. Yeah. So even with that, it's like, I don't need you on the album. I want you to arrange, like that. So just shout out to all the producers that we grow with. I know, like you said, the rappers are the youth, and now there are producers at the youth. What's that guy name?
I mean, they say rap is a young man's sport. You know, we get that, and the youth is gonna shine regardless.
Right.
But it's like, we still, legends, they still work. You know what I'm saying? Like, Swiss Beats got one of the #1 records out right now. Lil Wayne song is popping. So they still pop in and out. They not.
Well, that's like Zay Tobin.
Shout out. Did you ever see the movie?
No,
I couldn't find it.
Ask him anymore.
I can't find it.
Talk about him, and I'll tell you what I just saw on YouTube, which just made me respect him more.
So Zay Tobin, he is help producing some of these young people music, but you have to understand, Zay Tobin just produced Usher dropped. So it's like I know.
Like 8 records, right?
Yeah.
Like 8, 9 songs.
But
I liked it though.
Zay Tobin is like the Atlanta sound. I would say like right underneath Gucci Mane.
Well, yeah, that's how they started.
Yeah.
Speaking of Father's Day, Gucci Mane got a song called Father's Day or something.
But Zaytoven, I watched the Tiny Desk where rappers and performers, they perform like live at like a small desk, like in a business or whatever. And Zaytoven was there, and he waited like a couple of hours for Future to come because he was supposed to perform with Future, but Future never showed up. But that didn't stop Zaytoven. So he had like his piano, and they had the percussion, the girl playing the flute, and it was like trap music, but it was like no rapper. But that just goes to show that even like you're not gonna show up, that's fine. I can still produce because this is what I do.
Right.
Technically, a producer produces before the rapper even raps anyway. So just shout out to him. Be like, I'm just gonna keep. It was a hot show. So yeah.
Shout out to the producers from the rap game.
Okay.
The rap game has ended.
Thank God.
Did you watch it? No.
You got tired of me talking about it.
No, not you, just in general. My kids love that show.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
It's really good. Shout out to the winner.
You ain't gonna never hear from him again.
It's a girl.
Mhm.
And JD said some real stuff at the end. He was just like, everyone needs a little bit of help. Like, no one is perfect in this rap game. Everyone coming. But the person he picked, she needed the least help. She, every week, they have a 1 through 5.
Right.
She had like the most top one. Like, she was number one most of it. I don't think this had anything to do with her winning. It shouldn't have. Regardless. Like, her mother was having health issues and had a seizure on the show.
Really?
And her mother was just like, I'm just happy to just be here. Her mother was like telling people in the house, I don't know y'all, but of course we all start as strangers, we leave as friends. She was like, this moment with y'all are like, I'm remembering these moments. These are what's keeping me alive and stuff like that. But besides her mom having health issues, that girl had it in the bag. So it ain't like, well, she sucked, but her mom was sick, so let's give her. No, she did this on her own. So I'm really proud of her. And the producers that help the kids that come, their honesty, because he definitely told one little girl, you won't make this. You're garbage.
Okay.
And then when she went back to her mom,
that, to be honest.
She went back to her mom, and her mom was like, don't ever let anybody tell you that. So when it was time for the girl to perform, she basically cleared him and shut him up because she had the top performer.
Sometimes you need that. I think that's what Killer Mike was saying when he was in the TV show on Netflix, and he was like, y'all just keep telling these kids that they're gonna be astronauts and they're not. Like, don't just be like, oh, okay, that's good. Be the president. He's like, have these kids not be president. I think honestly, like you said, it's a good because it does give you that drive and that fuel to say, no, nigga, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm just gonna make it. So shout out to them. Whatever. Fun. Did you guys want to talk about our show and the reason why we have done our show? So excited.
You're so excited.
I am.
Go ahead. You should go first.
I should go first.
So
right?
excited.
Let me tell you why. So last year I was going through like so much stuff like in my life that doing a podcast is something I always wanted to do, and I feel like we were saying before, so much negativity. I was like, there's nothing going to stop me from doing what I want to do. So, and on top of that, I'm not really like a social person. So this helps. Like when we don't gather together, I feel like it's like, oh my God. Ugh, like I can't vent like I want to about random stuff because we've been about random things. So I reached out to De Niro and I asked him a simple question about music or something.
I think it was about studio equipment.
Yeah, studio equipment and music or something. He was like, so what are you doing? And I was like,
That's what friends are for.
To be nosy?
It's not being nosy. If you ask me a question about studio equipment, I said, okay, well, what is it that you're trying to do?
You don't have to clear yourself, clear your name. It was a joke.
If I know what you're trying to do, I can guide you the right way. You hear me?
Cherry soul, they go here. There we go.
So I said, I'm going to do a podcast. So he was like, what is it about? And I was like, I don't know. It's just like random stuff. I just want to do a podcast. So he was like, all right, well, do this and that. And then just let me know when you want to do it. And I was like, I want to do it now. So me and him started talking. He was like, okay, I'm on. And you just tell your story. So then next time I was like, well, I can't leave out my sister because they've always been talking about doing a podcast. And she said like the most random things.
Yeah, like clickbait.
Yeah, like now we can't even say it anymore.
I just picture vagina. You scrolling on Facebook, you see a vagina.
But you need a random person to make you say, that's nasty on the show. Okay, would you know? So, long story short, very, very short, we got everything together. And even with everything that was going on with my life, I was just like, I am determined, and this is what we're going to do. But then when the day came, I was like, okay, guys, if only 4 people listen to us, it's okay. We have to keep.
I'm like, what you expect? Who you think you are? You bet you Angela Yee and Charlamagne?
you think you
You gonna just come out and get a million views like off the top.
But I said that. I was like, there's a little mom pep talk. I was like, we have to just keep going.
It's called promotion.
Right.
And it's called time.
Right. And no matter what, keep going. And we have been going for a year. And I must say, just looking at our numbers, we have an audience, which I do again appreciate when I say that during every show, is because we were prepared to listen to have like 1 or 2 people listen, basically family members.
Right.
Like my mom was like, oh, look at your show. I was like, thanks, Mom. But like random people pop up, be like, I'm listening to your show today. I'm like, oh my God, I really, really appreciate it. So that's the long story short. We're going to continue doing what we're doing as far as I know.
Yep. Well, I ain't stopping.
I don't see
What I gotta stop?
Like I said, this is mentally for me. This is a stress reliever. I'm not like a social media person per se, so I don't really be on social media like that. But when I do see something pop up, like just random stuff, I'm like, oh, okay. I know I'm not the only person that thinks like this. So it's just nice to be at a round table, the AA meeting, AA, and just be able to vent.
Absolutely.
And then there you wanna.
I mean, my story is pretty the same
Okay.
as hers. I mean,
You start off being nosy.
that's exactly what happened. I wasn't being nosy, sucker. I was not.
Nigga.
Right. Simple question. And said clearly, what is it that you're trying to do? I can guide you on what you need. She said a podcast. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. I've always was interested in doing that. What's your angle? What's your MO? What's your plan?
It's random stuff.
And we just started going from there. And then she said, well, I want to bring my sister on board. I said, who is your sister? Who is she? Is she popular? Is she cute? I mean, what's going on with her? Who is that?
Why
Was I cute?
That ain't for
I
the air.
said,
Was I cute?
That ain't for the air.
she's my sister.
Was I cute?
She didn't say. She said, I can send you her page and you can go see. Okay.
I definitely scoped this page.
Well, I got to
She
do,
did stop.
you got to do background checks. You got to know what's happening. You got to know who these co-hosts are. Might be a sexual predator or something.
Okay.
What?
This is not R. Kelly.
I
I
am-
am know what's happening.
I am not Norway, form, fashion, allegedly, not allegedly.
None of the above.
None of the above.
And then we do it for the culture.
Mm-hmm.
We got. I like the way it comes off as you got you
Mm-hmm.
and what you bring to the table, the way you bring it to the
Like
table, like a
Rebecca.
mediator, and
Mhm.
then you just on the positive side for women. You know what I'm saying, with the crowns.
We
and
should all be
that shit.
feminists.
I'm like the hoodlum.
Oh, God.
The hoodlum. I'm gonna keep it 100% real, regardless of who like it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say what the hell is on my mind, and that's just what it's gonna be. And then you just hate men.
Plain James.
So
I do not.
you got a
hate
hell of a
men.
balance, and it works.
Oh my
And
God.
we've gotten a lot of good compliments, and totally appreciative.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten much negativity about this show.
I think we grew
except
from
for
episode 1.
how long it is, but other than that,
We're
I
working
haven't
on
gotten
that.
much negativity.
I got
We're
something to
working
say
on
before
that.
I say mine.
Oh, well, take off.
Okay.
There's never been no pressure.
Since it has been a year,
Mm-hmm.
before I say why I do this show, why I love this show, all the above, bro, y'all have to understand where we came from.
Okay. The gutter.
Daenerys came here on a drunk show one time. We had to turn around and record it. So we have came along. You talking about slurring words.
That was like episode 2. Shut up.
I think so. I thought like episode 1 was like we didn't know what to do, and episode
Right.
2 was like
Yeah, we definitely had family growth because he's one of those people that swear he wasn't drunk until we played him. He was like, "Oh man,"
Lit show.
and we was
Yeah.
like, "You
And that's the
are."
thing in itself, because I remember back when I was into music,
Mm-hmm.
and your first time getting on stage, you have stage fright.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you just get on stage for the first time, not knowing what to expect, and you go and you come off like I had a horrible performance because I wasn't myself, because
Right.
I was nervous.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then the next time I go to perform, okay, I'm gonna just have me a few drinks before I go on, and then I get on stage and I kill it, and I'm like, well, damn, maybe that's what I need to take the edge off.
Oh.
That was kind of like the same thing.
they say drinking builds confidence.
You know what I'm saying? It was like the same thing. So like
Mhm.
that first episode, and I listened back, and I'm like, man, you sound nervous. You gotta tighten up. That ain't you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not you. Be yourself. I just overdid it.
Well, we appreciate you being yourself.
So yes, whenever memories look back. The reason why I started doing this show, like my sister said, I don't got no filter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to speak my mind, and I'm going to say stuff that I know and believe that people should hear. And it's one of those things where you go to your best friend and you tell her something, and she sugarcoats it because you're her friend.
Right.
No, if you're her friend, you need to let her know.
Tell me this.
I do not hate men.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Men's.
It was like playing Jane Hart is really, really big when she does fall in love.
Wait a minute. I do what?
Okay.
Never fall in love.
When she likes a nigga a lot.
Don't fall in love because that puts you in a position to fall on your ass.
Okay, but I will say whenever she doesn't hate men per se, it's just that men are hateable.
I am not biased when I give advice.
Right.
I give it from a male's standpoint, just because I don't know where this nigga mind of mine.
Mine or mine?
This nigga mind of mine.
I don't know where it comes from either. The sister's not like that.
Comes from.
Oh,
So I do speak from a male's shoe point.
I agree.
Perspective. I don't want to sound.
Yeah, but you have a male mindset with certain things.
Yes. But I have a heart of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wear emotions on my sleeve, and so that's why I'm going to keep it real with you relationship wise. If you come to me for advice, if you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong. If he's in the wrong or she's in the wrong, I'm going to let you know it's not your fault. Do not beat yourself up from what happened to you or where you're at. It's not your fault. So that's why I feel like people need to hear it.
What's I'm reading?
So yeah, that's why I do the show, because people need to hear real relationship, cutthroat, put it out there. It's not.
I don't think, no hating to anybody. I don't think that you have to sit in your car and record a video to do that. If people driving want to do that?
Yeah, they be driving.
Crazy. I don't.
So unsafe.
I don't. We talking about what's the word, sis? No, sis, like drive your car. Like I don't understand. It's always in the car. I don't. Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, that's.
Not hating anybody that does that, but I just feel like. Well, again, I just want to say thank you. I just want to put this up. 3 things that came to mind because we haven't seen each other about 2 weeks, or a week and a half, whatever. There will be video cameras at the R. Kelly trial.
Yeah, I thought they said no.
No, they're gonna allow it. So that will be televised.
Is he out?
Yeah.
I know he got out, went back in for child support. I'm like, okay, got out again.
Paid it again.
Yeah. No, that was a bond the first time. Then he had to go back.
And I'm saying he got another $161,000 that was paid towards the child support, but he didn't have the 161.
Right, and he's supposed to pay it, he didn't pay.
And it was paid spontaneously within 2 days
by a friend.
Yeah.
You know a lot of rich friends.
Of course, he's R. Kelly.
Well, I just feel like everybody's going on.
Everybody's supposed to be rich around you.
Also, I just want to send prayers to Paris Jackson. She almost committed suicide. I'm believing it may be over this whole documentary thing.
Who is that?
Michael Jackson's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Paris
Jackson.
Yeah, she just tried to commit suicide, right?
Mm-hmm. I just said that.
Oh.
She just said.
I didn't hear the suicide part. You know, she talks so squeaky.
No, she never said her name.
Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter, attempted to commit suicide. She was in stable condition. She's in the hospital. I think the family is trying to sue the other family, not for money, but for emotional distress. I watched part 1 of the documentary. This is what just made me be like, When he said that Michael Jackson hair feels like, what's that scrubby thing?
Brillo pad?
Yeah. I was like, how is that possible? He has a Jerry curl.
He did. He did have a Jerry curl.
So that right there, I was like, I don't know.
A long dripping curl too.
Right, so I don't know how it's like a Brillo pad. That just really threw me off. That documentary was one-sided, so again, people trying to compare it to the R. Kelly documentary, you really, really can't, because it wasn't like Michael Jackson brother was like, he liked young girls and I like older girls. Like there's no.
Yeah, he said, I don't see what the problem is.
Right, like that by itself is like a whole entire confession to me.
Right.
And that's on your side of the family. So the whole Michael Jackson thing, that was just like the kids just saying how they were in the situations with him. I honestly don't know. I'm not canceling Michael Jackson. The FBI did a whole entire 10-year investigation. Couldn't find anything. It's one-sided. Smooth Criminal will always be one of my favorite songs. Danny, are you okay?
I haven't listened to a Michael Jackson song.
But when
I'm
you hear them, you know
I'm not gonna say since the documentary because I haven't even watched it.
I'm gonna hear more songs on the radio.
I haven't even before that. I don't think I went to Michael Jackson on my Apple and so I'm gonna listen to Michael Jackson.
That's the thing when people be like, "Are you gonna cancel?" I wasn't like every now and then on the radio they will play what's the song? Mama Say Mama Sorry, like they play that and I love it.
Original P.40.
Yeah, like they'll play it, but it's not like me automatic. I think like maybe like last year I had a Michael Jackson moment where I was like,
it happens.
Yeah, like it happens because it's like great songs after another great song, or you'll watch like The Moonwalker, which is like the best movie. Was it called The Moonwalker? He was like in the movie, he was like the cartoon.
He was a child.
Or whatever.
All his videos was damn movies.
Yeah, they're dope. So, but it's not like me saying, oh, well, let me remove him from he's not on my playlist. And after the documentary, I've heard You're Not Alone. I've heard Black and White.
He on Tidal?
Yeah, he's on Tidal. Well, he was. Some people are taking him off.
Because, these days when people be deceased, certain people get the rights to the music. And you can only listen to it on certain platforms.
Yeah.
So.
Some people are canceling him out. Some people are not. I think some of his memorabilia was removed from a museum. Like I said, to me, I don't necessarily believe what the kids were saying.
Moonwalker, 1988.
Yes.
Were you born yet?
Yeah, she was. It depends on the month.
Set it up.
So I just want to put that out there because we did talk about R. Kelly. Jesse Smollett is saying that he's pleading not guilty.
Of course.
Did you watch Empire?
I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it today.
They said the reviews went down.
Especially if I don't go out like I plan to go out. The sun's not even coming out today.
No, it's not.
Why would I go to the beach and turn up with all these drunk?
The waves are going to be really high. It's going to be cold.
And it's going to look like this all day. Like I think I'm going to just stay in and catch up on all my programs.
But yeah, they said the views for Empire did tank. They went down.
Yeah, F that.
I was laughing at how they're going to try to.
They're supposed to write him. They're considering writing him off at this point.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that it's not good for the network because now the network hasn't picked them up for their next season.
And they wouldn't know by now.
And normally they would have picked them up by now.
Right. But I saw like the preview for it and it was not funny wise, but funny. Because they were saying like certain stuff that he was saying could have been stuff that he said while he was getting like beat up.
Man, listen,
he was like, man, they're coming after me and I can't believe this. And some like quotes that could have been used.
Lee Daniels better not allow these people to make him fire this man before due diligence is done. This man has to be found guilty before y'all can just start throwing his career away.
When you work in that industry,
I know it's up there. I get it.
Yeah.
They will release you just because of the negative.
But then when I'm not guilty, then what? Now I get to sue all y'all.
Yeah, it's possible. He does it.
Because you can't bring me back. Because it's going to look stupid for you to bring me back a year later.
And one of the guys,
the man from off of Scandal, they had to cure
Columbus Short?
Yes.
Columbus Short. He has some.
I love Columbus Short. He's a great actor.
But when he
but he pled
abuse.
He pled guilty.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the first time.
Right.
They did it the first time, but they kept him on the show.
Right.
So
that happens. But then he started doing his own.
Yeah.
But in certain towns, that's normal though.
Right.
In certain cities, like that's how they was raised. Your whole act up, hit her. I don't support that. I don't support that at all.
Right, you don't.
Not at all. And some people are raised that way.
You're right.
Kevin Gates said it all the time. I thought it was cool he said I thought it was law to beat your chick. Like that's what he was raised on.
Some people are raised like that. A woman should listen to a man if she don't.
Beat her.
Smack her.
Which is
y'all used to watch The Color Purple, man. You know what's happening.
But like I said, times have changed.
Women will kill you now.
If you hit me, I will beat your ass.
You might not win because technically, with the whole strength thing, a woman isn't put here to beat a man.
Right.
It can happen, but 9 times out of 10 it's not. So that's why they go get knives and guns. And nigga, next time you hit me, I'm gonna kill you.
And sometimes it comes up that women are put in jail and found guilty, and it's like self-defense. And then the juror of 12, that's not even your peers, say, "Nah, that looks like you just shot him."
Yeah, like the young lady from here who got
life.
sentenced to 20 years for firing warning shots at her husband who used to beat her all the time.
And she out.
She spent 6 years before she was finally able to get out.
Right, I didn't even shoot anybody.
A warning shot.
I'm trying to save my life.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. Kill that nigga if you keep hitting you. You heard me?
Oh yeah. Cause
We do not promote violence.
We not promote violence. One more thing I wanted to say.
I want to say something about R. Kelly, unless you got that prepared. What you want to say?
No, I don't.
I watched. I watch Vlad TV all the
I'll
time.
let you watch it out again. Go ahead.
What?
The documentary. No. You can't put porn and R. Kelly in the same.
I haven't been watching porn a lot.
Well, maybe if R. Kelly watched older porn, he wouldn't be in the situation he was in.
No.
He watches his own tapes. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
They said, okay, perfect example. A young lady that I was watching, Lisa Van Allen, which was one of the so-called victims, but she wasn't a victim. And if you listen to her interview, she'll explain to you, I wasn't a victim. You know what I'm saying? I chose to be there. I was only 17 when all this started, but whatever. She said in the video every sexual encounter that he has.
Right.
Every one of them.
They're finding tapes.
And now our tapes is coming up. And she said she actually stole a few and turned them in back in them days and all this stuff. So, but what I wanted to say was she made an interesting statement. And now all of a sudden, I guess the media that picked up on the statement and this then went viral. Because now I've been... The who?
Is it clickbait?
I don't even think it's clickbait because, like I said...
Can we not use that word?
It didn't resonate on the interview top title as that. It's just something that happened during the interview, and now the whole media got it, where she said that R. Kelly used to confide in her. They used to confide in each other because they had gotten close. Right. And he told her that there was a certain time, a certain period, when him and Aaliyah was messing around, that when he take Malia, that's my daughter, when he take Aaliyah home to her mama house, Aaliyah would go to sleep. And because her mother was sexually attracted to him, he would sleep with the mom.
With the daddy now?
While Aaliyah was in the bed. So now it's coming out that the reason why Aaliyah's mom has never spoken up against R. Kelly in the media is because he got dirt on her as well.
Is that dirt?
I mean, technically, she was married. And you screwing my child, but now you're screwing at me too.
Listen, I heard about that. This is the thing, which, I'm just going to say it, and this is what it is. Aaliyah's not here, and I feel like if she was here, it'd be like a hot mess for her because she is the only one. I feel like the media will like chase her down, and she
wouldn't address it at all.
Right, but I feel like it would still be created because, like you said, Lisa Van Allen, she was on a documentary. She never said that on a documentary before. Right. She had the option to do that. She was on The Breakfast Club. She never said that before, even on there. So now she's bringing it up on Black TV, and I just feel like her and then that other girl with the braids, I can't remember her name, that kept saying like her and Lee were like good friends or whatever. Yeah. I feel like that to me was a little shaky. Like I don't really think
that was the dancer, right?
Yeah, like I don't.
That's why with that whole documentary thing, I feel like a bunch of it was capped. I'm not saying R. Kelly is innocent and all this shit, but I do feel like a bunch of them chicks was capped, and I feel like they all looking for a payday at this point.
I say some things are questionable.
Well, like I said. I feel like it was so many more people besides the one that's on the documentary. And I feel like the ones that wasn't on there, it's like, instead of lying, I'd rather be silent. Right. Because I feel like they're like, no, he did pay me. My family knew. Yeah, but I'm not going to address it because they're going to dig up his dirt and find out I was lying. So you can't get me on here.
Yeah, I feel like there are some people that did get paid and was like, I'm good with the money that I have. When Gail was interviewing the two girlfriends, and they were just like, my parents did this, my parents did that. I will not put blame on parents, but I will say, like I said before on here, there just have to be a question of why did your parent automatically think, let me take you to R. Kelly? Right. Like, why not JD? Why not? I mean, he was with Bow Wow. Why not whoever was with Brandy, Dogchild? I mean, it's like so many other producers at the time that were mentoring girls. But why did it have to be R. Kelly when you knew, regardless of how the court came out, you knew that there was a sex tape with him being with a child?
How old was Monica when she started doing music?
She was like 14, 15. It was like a whole group of women that came out besides Aaliyah that were popping at the time.
From other producers that
Yeah,
like I said it before. Besides Aaliyah, what female?
And Sparkle was a grown woman.
Yeah, she don't count. So
Right.
what female came out for music?
That was popular?
No,
Yeah.
from R. Kelly.
From R. Kelly.
From R. Kelly. Nobody came out from R.
Besides
Kelly.
Aaliyah.
Sparkle came out that one song.
She
She's
was
grown.
grown.
She don't
She
count.
was grown. But that was it. Like, he had artists, and even one of the girls said that he had plenty of artists, but none of them come out.
Right.
So why in the hell are y'all running to R. Kelly?
That's
now,
what
if
I'm
you
saying.
wanted to him to write you some songs,
That's different.
yeah, pay, hey, here go X amount of dollars, write my daughter a hit, whatever.
Right.
That's it. You ain't even got to be in the studio when she recorded. Just write it, and we'll come back and pick it up.
Yeah. But no, it was a whole. I was like, the whole mentoring thing to me, just as a parent, I would not be like, oh, well, R. Kelly's coming to town. Let me go take. Like, I would never think
I'm taking
that in my
my
mind.
my 14-year-old daughter backstage at an R. Kelly concert. R. Kelly been talking about sex since he came out. Why am I taking my 14-year-old daughter to the concert?
Right.
Anyway.
Right. And
That
that's
don't make
the
sense to
thing. And even when the lawyer had to. Certain stuff always like grips my ear, especially when the lawyer had to say that these parents did not take money from R. Kelly. But how come the parents couldn't say that? Like, this is something in question. But I do wonder what's going to happen to these teenage or these women if it's possible, if it happens, that R. Kelly goes to jail. It's like you want your parents to leave you alone, but then you might end up homeless because it's a high possibility that this time
9 times
he's
out
not
of
going
10,
to jail.
dog going to jail.
Right.
Unless
Or prison or whatever.
Hang yourself.
Which I feel like.
I feel like it's going to happen. I don't think R. Kelly going to jail personally, and that's just my personal feeling.
He's
I
going
do
to
not
jail.
believe R. Kelly is going to allow himself to stay alive and go to prison. I just don't see it.
Well, Bill Cosby did. And R. Kelly's team reaching out to Bill Cosby's team to what's that thing
See what they
called?
did wrong.
Publicists, they reaching
No,
out to
they're
the
trying
publicists.
to recover his brand. But I'm like, Bill Cosby went to jail, so I don't know what you're trying to recover.
Bill Cosby
Like
got
a
30 years.
disaster strike.
Plus, Bill Cosby old as hell. He alright in jail.
Yeah, they say he's
Ain't
doing
nobody bothering
fine.
him.
He's doing push-ups and he's like talking to the youth.
Unfortunately, I don't know how this is gonna sound.
Something about hot dogs.
I feel like with Bill Cosby being in jail, prison,
He likes hot dogs. Uh-huh.
it might help his health.
See, well, I don't know about that now. You
Nah.
rich out here in these streets with the finest doctors in the world, and
Yeah.
then you got prison doctors. I don't know.
But it might be his motivation to stay alive until he gets out. Yeah, like 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, but you
Has
know,
it been a year?
I feel like it's been a year.
like the best doctors out here. Never mind.
They,
I mean, because you're in here, you're getting a meal, and of course, you know they have nurses and stuff like that.
they do very, very, as much as the state's gonna pay to get
Mhm.
done.
I just feel like
And the meals ain't popping. Like,
Yeah.
they got a meal.
Like, I'm sure he got like
Never mind.
the money in the bank, you know, get like
Oh,
a
of
hoagie or
course.
whatever, but not a hoagie.
Commissary, baby. But no, I think it's messed up. I do look at it, and I feel like they're trying to take down all our heroes, so to say, because Cosby was a hero, now Kells and things of that nature. I feel like it's somebody else.
But if you
Well,
don't-
now
if
Jesse,
you
he's not
don't-
a hero, but
But if you don't put yourself in those situations,
this is true. But like I said on the joint the other day when I posted it, he married a 15-year-old girl.
I think a
Ain't
black
nobody
person's
bringing-
gonna
ain't
have
nobody
to
bringing up
research that and put it up.
Ain't nobody bringing up his documentary.
That's the thing. I think like an African American person would be like, okay, we finna go behind the scenes of Elvis Presley, which I was not gonna be mean because I rarely even like knew.
I don't know much about Elvis. But
Anyway, but what you're saying is right. A lot of successful white men that white people consider to be their champs or their heroes, y'all got like nasty backgrounds.
Mhm.
So, but like you said, is HBO really, really, really going to do a whole documentary on Elvis Presley? More than likely not, because it's gonna make more people angrier than
my whole
us.
thing is if you're gonna lock us up, lock them up. I ain't telling you not to lock us up when we do wrong.
Right, just balance it
Lock
out.
them up too.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So let Harvey Weinstein beat this case. You remember the
That's
riots in
interesting.
1992 in LA?
Yeah,
It's gonna be a riot across the whole country.
with females in
These
them.
niggas gonna act crazy. I'm telling you, if Harvey Weinstein don't go to jail, niggas is gonna tear this thing up. And I'm moving. I'm going to Puerto Rico. I'm not dealing with this.
Well, we can do a video Facebook call.
I mean, we
I
did that
think
once
we all
before. It didn't
can.
turn out that great.
It didn't.
It was okay. It wasn't great though.
We heard you. We couldn't see you.
Now I know, like they just did one on the Breakfast Club the other day, and
Oh, that sounds
Angela
weird.
was in California, Charlamagne wasn't there, Envy was in New Orleans, and it sounded like they was right there in the same room.
Some parts of
But when
it.
you got Revolt behind you, can do stuff like that.
Yeah.
We don't got Revolt yet.
Not yet.
I have a different iPhone.
Or we could just get Tidal. I really want Tidal to pick us up. Speaking out into existence, like we did our podcast. Okay. Is there anything else y'all wanted to talk about?
I don't. I enjoyed it today.
Yeah, we good, I think. I mean, you know, we just kept it real today. We ain't
So
going to no
just-
topics, we just kept it real.
We didn't, not really.
Let me tell you, wait.
Having
Okay.
a conversation.
We're here.
You know how the benediction is at church?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have that one sister go up and read the
You
the
talking about me?
newsletter. And
Yeah.
everybody end up sitting back down and they be going.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
So
I
anything else you
check
want to talk
everything
about?
else
We got
out.
know everybody good? Well, I just wanted to say.
No, I was gonna say what Nara was saying is more of a story. Don't put yourself in awkward positions where you might get locked up. That's it.
Facts.
That's just the truth of the matter is.
Yeah.
So don't say that we didn't tell you. We talk about the good. Y'all talk about how to get to the good. Don't be doing.
But I understand
suspicious
there's
things.
some situations that you just have to put yourself in.
Recognize the
Because you don't
setup.
have a choice. But don't just do no dumb shit.
What was that?
Don't do dumb shit when you know I ain't gonna get out of this. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do something stupid, do some shit because you ain't got no choice but to do it.
Think about the cause and the effect for
Yeah,
like
do
a
that.
good 10 minutes. Cause you be like, oh well, it'll be alright. And next thing you know, you're behind bars.
Hey boy, what J. Cole said on there? Niggas spending their
Your
spend their birthday behind
birthdays,
bars.
family reunions, like,
You don't want that,
jeez. Alrighty, well, again, thank you to all of our listeners. We definitely appreciate it from the bottom of our toes. Just gonna get to rapper. I should be a
She
rapper.
said the toes.
I should just be a rapper.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'll write for you
Excuse me.
because
No,
I'm
I have a whole entire closet full of notebooks.
I'm retired. So
I
I'll
was
write for
writing
somebody
in
else.
high school. I really thought it was gonna be I don't know where all the poets anymore. Okay, was there nothing else?
That's
Oh,
it.
say
I'm
again.
good.
Alright.
Soldier.
Thank you again for sitting with us.
Episode 40.
Happy first day of spring when this come out to be a Tuesday, but that Wednesday we did a new season, which I love. Love new season.
that's pretty.
Yes. Alrighty, thanks again and have a good night or a good morning. Have a good day at work. Have a good night again and alright, we're out.
Now where you from? Big city, bright lights, goons, fist fight, crowd balls, alcohol, all